on either side can make this happen in this game one.
Absolutely. We're going to drop into Demon Island to start things off, and wubz going straight to work unarmed over on that right side against Marckiemoo. Marckiemoo's coming over, trying to take him off of the weapon drop, but he does pick it up, trying to go up in the air. They have Super Y in a position, but he is able to make his way all the way back down the stage, and we're just broke back off into neutral. Well,
oh yeah, let's just hang out for just a second. We'll see the reach coming through from Marckiemoo for just a second as Super Y tries to recover back to stage. Not going to be first strike off the left, but you do get a little of extra time there on that cannon holder on the right side. Look at this. Let's watch the dodge.
That ground pound has a lot of splash damage, being able to pick up on those ground pounds. wubz did a really good job staying out of it. Sweatbeat's coming out. He still doesn't have a weapon. Able to come down, get the gauntlets on his hands. We're going to see the offstage pressure against Marckiemoo right now. Weapon throw coming up. Going to protect that lane to get back up on stage. Recovery's going to whiff, but he is there safe and sound just to get picked up by that down sig, and that is going to take his first stop.
Yeah, and Super Y was hanging onto that stock for a little bit longer. As I say it, the respawn will come through on the right side, but it did seem like both teams were pretty apt to just kind of like play off and split into their separate edge guards when they wanted to. Haven't seen too much in the way of team combos just yet.
No, they haven't really had a whole lot of opportunities to be able to set those up. A lot of 1v1s, a lot of opponent swapping here in the opening game. wubz catching a nice D-light into Sayer, 2 Sayers. Can he get a third one? That was the wrong way, wubz. What are you doing, bro? And that's going to end your stock. One misinput, and that stock is gone, but he is still the healthiest on the map right now.
Yeah, caught slacking a little bit right here off stage. Marckiemoo now on the right side, but both members of Blue getting swept up in the mix. It's a double KO off the right side. Jynx and wubz really going to work here on this first game slow motion. What do you think?
Especially, oh yeah, absolutely. Especially Jynx still being on that first stock. I mean, wubz has got plenty of gas in the tank on that second one, but Jynx is absolutely tanking with this Onyx here in the opening game. Did not get that weapon drop, but continuing to put in good damage unarmed. No response from blue team on Jynx at this point. Is continuing just to be able to swing at will. Finally, a dare coming off of the cannon. Marckiemoo is going to send his first stock out of here. Ooh,
Yeah,
and a double knockout. There it is.
Okay, we find it slowly but surely. Marckiemoo, excuse me, and Super Y are starting to mount a little bit of a comeback. They just have to make sure they don't take too much damage on the way out for either of these last stocks. Let's see, cannon on cannon action coming through for just a moment. Jynx just wants to go straight in onto Marckiemoo, but look at the target swap.
Absolutely. wubz working that left side. Is he going to come? Oh, he's going to pick up Marckiemoo. Oh no, this neutral breakdown is a little sketchy for both these teams right now. I mean, Jynx is really that wild card in this one, having that whole extra stock to work with. wubz trying to get as much damage in as he can before that stock is confirmed. Either way, this is looking really, really good for red team right now as wubz continues with the weapon throw down, weapon throw again into Marckiemuu's face.
Yeah, Jynx a little bit overextending there on the left side, but both blue members really deep red or getting there soon. Marckiemoo has nothing left. It's the 2v1 right here. Let's see. I mean, you got to look down wubz first to at least try to make it a 1v1 battle. You'll find it on Jynx potentially. There goes the recovery, but you have to target swap.
There it is. That is going to go ahead and finish up right there all day long. Finishing off with the gravity canceled D-light into Sayer and put wubz and Jynx up one. Always going to get number 2. I really kind of expected to be a little closer than that. I'm really interested to see what the download looks like from blue team and what they're able to adjust going into game number 2. See if maybe we have a weapon swap. Marckiemoo does have a couple other legends in his pocket that he can pull out. I just don't know if he's going to feel comfortable with the current meta doing so.
Yeah, it looks like we're looking at stages right now at the moment, but we'll probably pull up the charts as well. Cannon did 419 damage for that last game for Marckiemoo. I think it really did put in a lot of good work for them. I think the biggest thing from like a tactics perspective was like, again, like I said before, there really wasn't much in the way of 2v1 combos. So I think if they were able to target down wubz on that last stock and at least make it 2 of Jynx's stocks against Marckiemoo and Super Y in red, it's a little bit more doable than having to play the 2v2 a little bit more honest there. So let's see what we get here.
Absolutely, and it looks like we're going to go right back to Demon Island. Good, solid map. I don't think any of these players really want to deal with the soft platforms at this point. Super Y going straight up to the top, trying to work those aerials in on the spear, catching wubz off guard again off stage. Back with it. Double gauntlets for the red team right now, but Marckiemoo getting the better hand on wubz up in the air. Nice recovery to finish it up from Super Y on Jynx. And somehow, some way, you think of these interactions that the health would be a little closer, I mean, a little further apart here at the beginning of the game. It looks like it's kind of been the blue team show, but
big hit right there.
At the disadvantage.
Ooh, Marckiemoo unarmed right there from that too, so that big hit took away the weapon. trying to navigate back to the stage. I mean, Super Y just has really no agency there to protect that weapon spawn as well. So Marckiemoo will be the first one to fall. A KO off the top. Super Y follows quickly, fast, and in a hurry. Let's see if they can get a response onto wubz. No, they're not going to find one.
And blue team needs to get that response. They do not want to let this slip away from them. They do not want to be in a position where they have to bring back a whole stock deficit. And right now they have their opponents in a knockout range. It's just a matter of finding those knockout options and being able to get those out of there, not let them continue to get this bonus damage that they are continuing to rack up on blue team. Although that's not going to send to the top 45. Couldn't catch a landing, letting Jynx get some more damage.
Little side air from Super Y isn't enough, but it does put Jynx off stage for just a moment. wubz going to work right there, but not going to get too much after that. Jynx falling off the right side as well, but they don't have a window for the 2v1 on wubz. He's just too slippery.
Absolutely. He will go up and hide in the air real quick, and that's going to be Super Y's second stock at the hands of Jynx. Nice team combo opportunity. Missing on the gravity cancel in Sig, though, but still put themselves in that power position, continuing to tighten down the pressure on the blue team. They literally are just controlling the tempo, controlling the stage control. Are you kidding me? Hit him again, wubz! Let's go! Double knockout for wubz right there. Marckiemoo just going to jump off. Marckiemoo, you can't do that, brother. You got to fight that out. But that's okay. They're going to go up a 2-0 on blue team, and it is definitely going to be a go next mentality for blue team, as we saw right there.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, put the replay back on the screen for that one. That was a power play and a half. Finding 2 stocks, the double KO, and, you know, blue team just says, we concede. I think this game's over. Let's make some adjustments, see if we can make this comeback in game 3 happen. But look at that, bouncing off the stage as well. Weapon toss so perfect. Nothing left in the tank at that point as you come through with the unarmed, and it's just a wrap. What a play by wubz.
No, that was a really clean slide charge down Sig. That was perfection. A very nice work from wubz here, and we are going to go back to Demon Island yet again. And blue team has found themselves in a very serious position here, because now they are down 2-0, and they need the next 3 games to be able to stay in this tournament and to solidify a spot in top 8 elimination side.
Yeah, it's tough, Slow. I mean, I feel like when you're making big plays like wubz and Jynx had made in that first and second game, it's a real tall order, right? I mean, a lot has to be made from Marckiemoo and Super Y in the way of these 2v1 combos, which they really haven't been getting too much. wubz is going to get a little bit mixed up right there, hits Jynx, but it's not a stock loss just yet. They will find that first strike off the right side. Marckiemoo is just playing outside perimeter on the left, so not going to get too punished on the way out.
Marckiemoo, I'm just going to point it out. Like, we talked before, you know, our block. Here we go. Another Rayman and no SpongeBob on my screen, Walt. There's no SpongeBob on my screen.
For one, am
going
outraged.
to riot.
I don't know how you feel, Slow Motion, personally. It just upsets me greatly. I can't
does.
tell any emotion that you may have, though.
I am personally offended, but that's okay. That's okay. He's going to try and work this Rayman just the same, and they're still trying to confirm these opening stocks on red team, as wubz and Jynx are doing a great job at taking these out, getting some more damage built up on a Super Y, but Marckiemoo doing a great job as well on this Rayman. He is still on his first stock as Jynx sent over, staying out of the way of the weapon throw. wubz going way down low. Marckiemoo going to go ahead and chase him out. Sweat beads out. That's it. That is finally going to be the first stock for wubz.
Yeah, crazy. A little bit of an overextension there on the offstage, but I mean, it still works out. We stay even across the board. Super Y is going to be the target of choice right now with that orange damage, but I mean, more or less, everyone's pretty much even.
Yeah, it is a lot closer this game. I think the legend slots for blue team are definitely showing their worth here, as wubz, though, is just swinging his way across stage. Hit him again with the gravity cancel signature. Is Marckiemoo going to find a lane to get back up? And yes, that gravity cancel neutral signature off the Rayman, a very vital part of that kit, and so good at getting back to stage.
Yeah, but what a pickup from wubz right there, and call it a second one as well. I mean, the game just blows wide open when you're able to find these pickups off the spear.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The spear is very, very good in twos, and that's why we're seeing it time and time again, set after set. wubz putting it to good use right now. Nice air come back down the stage, trying to get that recovery, and he does find it. Marckiemoo up in the air with sweat beads. The wubz had no more options to hit him with another recovery, so he's able to get back down the stage. He's playing fast and loose over on the right side as his teammate is now gone. 4 stocks to 1, Walt.
Yeah, this is a tough one for sure. I mean, it's just going to be one player sends off stage. They will get potentially 1 stock right there, but wubz has all day to come back. You really can't commit to that left side, especially when Jynx is just playing the perimeter there. Big hit right there. Recovery's not going to do too much. There's the GC. That's a follow-up. Not going to happen just yet, but I mean, it is damn close. That might be the game right there.
Is he going to find a way back? He does put his feet back on the stage, but I don't know how much it's going to be. A little too late as we see that stock come off because Marckiemoo is well into knockout range. That Saird's not going to have it up, but wubz is going to give chase, try and catch that landing. There it is. Very nice textbook Brawlhalla right there. wubz finishing off that stock, finishing off the set, and finishing off Marckiemoo and super wide.
Yeah, like you said before at the start of the broadcast, this is Elimination top 8 qualifiers. So wubz playing out of region on the server, the West Coast region guy, making it into top 8. Really good showing.